Hello guys, my name is Meric and welcome. Since a lot of people loves playing carry and be like carry or feed, today's video is gonna help you guys out to play a carry like a divine player, and these are an advanced tips for you guys. And before we start, don't forget to like my Facebook page where you will find tons of memes and some tips to help you guys out. And if you are new here, consider subscribing and turn that notification button for more videos. With that being said, let's get started. Number 1. Items. Now, of course, a lot of people are rushing some random retarded items like Quilling Blade as the first item. Now, to prevent this kind of stupidity, you need to use your dead brain to think of what you need first. It's not necessary to buy the same certain items in every game. Like, I'm playing against a Pangolier or even Bad Rider, I would consider getting Magic Stick and just a Raindrop. So always think of what you are playing against and what do you need to survive in the laning phase and even dominate it. If you are running out of regen, just buy Tangus to maintain your HP in the laning phase. And the same can be said about the late game items. Do they have a magic damage and it's hurting you? Get a goddamn BKB. If they have a minus armor like Clinks with Desolator, get an AC and ask even your support to build a Vlads. So remember, good items will win you games, but items will lose you the game no matter what you do. So don't copy pro players getting stupid ass items because they just want to have fun or try it out. Number 2, lane equilibrium. Now this is so important because a good carry will always try to maintain his creep equilibrium close to his tower. Why is that? Because this spot where it's kinda hard for the enemy to kill you and also leech XP, because your support will be able to zone the enemy out so easily. And I would recommend you guys to check BJ video about the lane equilibrium so you can get better with the laning phase. Number 3, getting objectives. Now this is so obvious, but it's different from the low bracket MMR. Now getting objectives always depends on your being capable of pushing. Like, if you have a good lineup for that or not, how much time you will take or how much it will take to get the tower. And the most important question, are the enemy bringing so much heroes to defend the tower and reacting to that? Those are the questions that you need to answer yourself in every single game, because sometimes the enemy are much stronger than you that you can't handle taking a fight against them. So you need to play like a cat and mouse with them. Which means whenever they bring so much heroes, just TP to the other lanes and just pressure them out or even just farm them. If you can't farm them and there's a hero that you can't handle there, just go to your jungle and farm them there. So it depends on what the enemy or how the enemy reacts to your pushing. Number 4, AFK farming. Now guys, always try to get kills, because sometimes your support cannot zone out the enemy offlaner solo, so you need to help them out in order to have a free farm. But only do that while you're not missing so much CS. Like, you need to look at your creep equilibrium and your wave and check their health. If the enemy have 2 range creeps, you cannot, because your lane will get pushed and the creeps may die even under the tower while you are going for a kill or a hopeless kill. So always calculate how much damage the creep will take. And if you are asking me for the perfect scenario, I will always say I don't want to have a range creep, because if I kill my range creep and I kill the enemy range creep, the melee creep, they don't have that much damage to kill each other, because the range creep is dealing a lot of damage. That will give you like 10 seconds gap to get either a kill or just push the enemy offlaner out. Number 5, your position. Now everyone think that they need to side behind the creeps like bunch of pussies. Well, that's wrong, because it depends on the game. If my support did zone out the enemy offlaner and I'm ahead in terms of levels and even like gold, I would position myself in a way where every time he tries to approach for a CS, I will be able to whoop his ass a couple of times, and that will create a chance for me to kill him, so he doesn't get like a free CS. So always try to maintain yourself between or keep yourself between the enemy creeps and your creeps. Or you can even say between the enemy range creep and the enemy melee creeps, because that's being so aggressive. But always think where's the enemy are, because you don't want to be aggressive and get ganked and die like a moron and be like, yo Meric, you said stay between the creeps and I died. You know, that doesn't work like that. So always think if the enemy ganker or podge or whatever the hero they are playing are gonna, you know, TP to your lane and kill you. So always do that while you have a good vision on the off lane. Number 6, playing according to your hero. Now remember guys, you don't always play in the same way with every single carry. For example, Anti-Mage is an AFK farmer. He loves to split push and force the enemy to react to him, pressure in the lanes, and only fighting when you see a chance to get some cleanup kills. In the other hand, there's Terrorblade, a hero that loves to pressure lanes and get towers as long you have your Metamorphosis and your Sunder, because that doesn't mean to get towers every time you have meta. No, you need to check the enemy lineup first, who has a better late game. If you teleport to the enemy safe lane, is it gonna accomplish you getting a tower or not? Is that gonna hurt you or, you know, threat your life? All these questions you need to ask yourself in every single game, and your answer is gonna make you play according to that. Number 7, don't stay in the lane that is threatening your life. Now this is so simple. If you are playing against a hero that will harass you a lot, since, you know, he got some levels, like for example Doom. If he got level 6, I would never try to, you know, like lane against him, because if he brings an extra hero, he will be able to kill me. So I will always keep that on my mind and watch his XP levels. Once he gets level 6, I will try to play either like much safer by pulling the creep aggro, or I will try to even jungle or TP to other lanes while I can, you know, farm. You don't waste your time staying behind the tower trying to defend it, because they can dive you and kill you so easily. Doom is a hero, for example, that can kill you solo, or maybe he needs just 1+ like a roamer or even like a support in order to kill you. So always think of what the enemy offlaner are capable to do. If they threat your life, like for example Timbersaw, once he gets level 6 or like some levels, he can actually zone you out so easily. So always try to play according to that. Number 8, don't run around the map like a monkey without accomplishing anything. Now this happens even to me, honestly. Sometimes I make a bad call where I don't farm or get kills. So it's more like wasting a whole minute or 2 minutes where you could actually farm and pressure lanes and get some items that will help you to win the game. Number 9, predicting where's the enemy. Now that can be easily done by looking at the minimap and the lanes, and according to that you can easily predict where the enemy carry can farm, because let's imagine that we have 2 lanes are getting pushed to the enemy towers. So now you need to imagine yourself playing in the carry shoes and be like, where is the safest place for me to farm? And when you think of that, you'll be like, yeah, probably he's, you know, farming these camps, so let's go there and check him. So that will create an opportunity for you to kill the enemy carry if you like smoke ganked or whatever you are doing. And also that will actually make you dodge a lot of ganks, because predicting where's the enemy are gonna make you even survive. Like I'll be like, yeah, I think Tusk is coming here. This is like minute 8 or 7. I think he got some levels. He got like level 6 or level 5. They have a chance to kill me in the safe lane. So I will play according to that. Number 10, map awareness. Now I made a guide about the map awareness, but you need to understand that everything depends on map awareness. Ganking lanes, pushing lanes, dodging even ganks, all that can be done by having a good map awareness. So map awareness will actually win you games. Number 11, Roshan. Now I know, it's an old information, but it cannot be forgotten. Taking Roshan doesn't mean you say, davai, blat, push mid. Getting Roshan will make the enemy dodge having a fight with you, which will lead to one thing, getting some map control. Now that's what Roshan means. You gain some map control in order to make the enemy have less farm. It doesn't mean you go high ground and just die like a retard, but I only do that when I know that the Aegis is gonna expire soon, which means you need, to time it well so you don't die like a moron because the Aegis just expired while you have in a team fight. So always try to time Roshan and always think of, you know, gaining some map control. Like be like, I will get all the towers because I have ages. Then I will try to force the issue to enemy, you know, to kill me because I have the ages before the ages can expire. Or the ages can expire while you are just farming. But I don't recommend you guys to AFK farm while you have ages. Try to always pressure, play with your teammate, and gain some map control. That's all what you need. Then think of what you can do with the next Roshan. Be like, yes, we got Roshan, we can gain some control on the mini-map or on the map. I can farm the jungle because, you know, the enemy are kind of scared. I have my skills and stuff like that. We can force fights if we want, because getting a lot of towers means your support is getting even gold, so he can save you out. That's why Roshan is so important. Number 12, game plan. Now, in pick and phase, you need to make a plan for the game. Like, for example, if I'm playing Lycan, I would like to get early towers and control the map or control the enemy jungle to prevent them from having a free farm, as long I have my ultimate ability. But if I'm playing Terrorblade and the enemy have Razor as a carry, for example, I will try to dodge him in the early game as much as possible and either push other lanes, just like TP to other lanes, because he's, you know, in my lane, my safe lane, and he will try to pressure my tower and stuff like that. So I will try to either like push other lanes and TP there, or even farm my jungle. Try to not be AFK. Like, always have a plan, so you can like be like, I will dodge fight with the Razor. When I get some couple of items like Manta style BKB, I will be able to, you know, have a good fight with him, or even just Manta style. So always think of what item do you need to have a good fight and dominate the fight against this enemy. Always thinking will win you the game, guys. Well, that's it for the day. I'm sorry guys, my voice is really fucked up because I'm so sick, but you know, I got my mic, so I was like, why not? I need to make a guide for you guys because it's been a long time since I made a guide, and I'm kind of focusing on, you know, getting better in the game because I'm playing a lot and I just want to improve my gameplay, because I think it's really important for me to have good games and play better, to give you guys an examples of, you know, how you can do stuff and, you know, gain MMR as well. So I hope you guys will like the guide, and if you do, please like and subscribe. Also share this video with your friends so they can have a good map points and other stuff and play a better carry. This is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So see you in the next video.